Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back. It is time for a pounds for purrs workout, and today was the overhead press. So I started off with snatch push press, doing the typical triples with 135, 145, and 155. Then, as I was warming up for the overhead press, I did decide to go to an old routine that I used to do, especially when going heavy, and that is a set of 5 with 135, a set of 4 with 185, which is a pretty substantial jump, a triple with 205 before getting heavier. Now, you are going to see the 205 set, and it's actually a double, and you'll see why in just a moment. Basically, first rep, fine. Second rep, I think I might have to take a break. And then all of a sudden, when I went for the third rep, I was like, nope, I need to take a break. So I went to the bathroom and then came back. And then when I came back, I didn't want to start to increase weight. And so I did 205 for another double. I probably should have done a triple, but I wanted to just do another double and not tire myself. So then I went into 5-pound increases. And that's the difference between today and last time. Because last time I just wanted to see where I was, and I didn't want to do too many singles just because I didn't want to exhaust my shoulders before getting to a heavy weight. And so today I just wanted to see what would happen if I did 5-pound jumps, and I got to 235, and I'll get to that in just a second. However, you are going to see a couple failed attempts, and that's important to see because you're not always going to get to that top set comfortably and smoothly. Sometimes you'll fail a rep, and you never know. Give it another couple tries if you're feeling good enough for it, and you might get it. You might not, but you also might. So it's a chance for sure, but I was comfortable with taking it today, and I really need to give the credit to a couple women working out nearby who motivated me, who inspired me. They were doing great stuff, and they just made me really want to go for it. So even though I miserably failed the first attempt, second attempt should have been a lockout, but my bar path went wrong about 3/4 of the way. You saw that the bar roll forward a little bit. That killed the lift. And then the third attempt, finally kicked it in, and I got the rep. So I made my goal for the day, which was 235. Now you're seeing push press. The reason why you're seeing push press is because I did a flat barbell bench press. And with the last program, I always did a primer before bench press because it was a big mover for me. It was a big exercise. I was only doing really 4 main exercises, with sometimes doing some back off work or maybe an accessory. And with this one, chest is secondary, so I have not been doing this before any kind of flat bench, incline bench, and today I wanted to make sure I did it just to help maximize performance. Gives me a little bit of a break in between movements, and even though this is a secondary, I wanted to make sure the shoulders were good for it. So I just did 135, 145, 155 for triples, and then I went to the flat bench. So I started off with a set of 8 with 135, a set of 6 with 185, and then I started doing sets of 5. So I started off with 225, here's 235, you'll see 245 and 255. Now, why I didn't go to 265 to make a 5x5, not really quite sure. Don't get me wrong, at the very end of 255 it did start to get difficult, but I probably could have done, at the bare minimum, a triple with 265, but I just figured, why not just move on. And then for my final exercise, I did a seated fly, just went to the machine. I didn't want to do like a dumbbell fly or anything like that, and it was fine. I just kept it light. I did sets of 10 with 100, 110, 120, 130, and 140. And then by the end of that, I was finished, and I needed to get home. So all in all, a decent workout. Again, I made my goal of 235, and that's really all I wanted. And I'd like to be able to match my previous best of 245 at some point, but we'll see. All right, everyone, have a good weekend, and remember, adopt, don't chop.